Okay. We are here. It's the first one. What's going on? Welcome to the Reallionaires podcast.
Yo.
I am your
Let's
host.
get it.
I am your host, The Real. I got my homie with me.
I'm Marlon-Jean Baptise, a.k.a. M.J.B.
Yeah, so we have one more, but he's doing the daddy thing. Shout out to Slimmothy the Announcer. He's doing the daddy thing. His daughter, she had to play, so
baby girls always come first.
I don't know. I don't know.
That's because your baby girl ain't doing nothing today.
No, I don't know. So like, it depends on which one.
Shit.
No, because look, like, I love all my kids, but, some days,
Yeah, I get that, but you still got the missus that's going to whip your ass and make sure you there.
Yeah,
all right.
Shout out to the missus. Yeah, so, let's talk about it. So, the Reallionaires podcast, how did this happen? What's going on? What are you seeing? Shout out to S Street Media. They had a contest. Yeah, give it up for them. They had a contest where they were working on trying to find something, a different type of podcast or whatever. I submitted. I won. So we got 6 shots. And we're going to make them all work.
And we here now.
Yeah. So, Reallionaire, where did that come from? Because I know some people see it. Like, somebody hit me and was like, yo, I think you spelled it wrong. Nah, no, I didn't. Anyway, we started off something me and my wife came up with during, like, the end of the pandemic. For those who know me know that we end up having a baby. So, a lot of things got put on pause. So, the building process that we were going to do got put on pause. So, this is, like, the spark of that.
Okay.
All right, because Reallionaires, it's a mindset, it's a lifestyle. Basically, if you get annoyed by dumb shit, you are considered a Reallionaire. So this is the first one. We're gonna keep it real light, keep it, keep it even. We ain't gonna offend nobody today.
Yeah, we're gonna have fun.
Right. So let's get in with the check-in. So my brother M.J.B, let him know who you are and how you feeling today.
I'm feeling good. Marlon-Jean Baptise, Brooklyn native, stand-up comedian.
Yes. Very funny brother, too.
Appreciate that.
So how you feeling today, bro?
Oh, I'm good. I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I tell people straight up and down, and this ain't no cliche or nothing, but I don't give a fuck how I feel once I wake up to feel it. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
okay.
that's Reallionaire to me. Like, okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all gonna go through problems. We all gonna be good. But if you don't wake up, you ain't here to feel none of that shit. So I'm here. Where the fuck we at?
Definitely. I'm feeling. I feel different. You know what I'm saying? Like, I saw a lot of people post how 2023 showed them a lot and all of that, but no funny shit, it really did. Once I took a step back from all that I was doing, you know what I'm saying? You start to realize a lot, and so I can say I feel refreshed.
I don't like the whole this year showed me that year showed me this. I think the situation that you in happened, and that's what it is. It just so happened to be in that year.
Okay.
And it was the year before.
Okay.
That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong. 2023 was rough for a nigga.
Right.
But I'm not about to sit here and blame it on 2023 when I know 2022 was rough too. See what I'm saying? So it's
but
like,
you can't really count 2022 because it was COVID.
Was it?
Yeah. It yeah. I think
I don't think we could blame COVID in 2022.
I don't know. I blame that motherfucker still. You ever go to the fucking store? The prices and shit. Oh, COVID. But, everything's up because of COVID.
But then you say because of COVID, where for certain niggas, COVID was a come up.
Are we talking about the ones who need lawyers now?
I mean, some need lawyers, but some was just banking off that unemployment.
Right.
I'm not even talking about the PPP loan niggas. I'm just talking about unemployment. Like, I was working and niggas was getting unemployment. We was making the same check. Right. Like, how am I essential, nigga? Like,
all they was doing was walking to the store.
Yeah, nigga.
Yeah. You know what's crazy though? You know what's the wildest shit about that? And it's funny. Like, I know a lot of people that I had conversations with, like, during that shit. And it was like, once we got to the point of me not being vaccinated, that shit changed. Like, It was like I said I was an alien or some shit. Like, yeah man.
Yeah.
I had one motherfucker be like, yo, let me know how that turned out. What the fuck does that mean? Like,
so did you ever get back?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay, still strong on his.
But it was some annoying shit because
you couldn't do shit.
No, it wasn't. I had to go out of the state.
To do shit.
Yeah,
right,
right. We was in Atlantic City like every other motherfucking day. But the job shit, you know what I'm saying? As someone who's used to working, that shit was annoying.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because motherfuckers had hit me. Like I had one motherfucker hit me with offer of $52 a year. I'm like, yeah, this shit. I'm thinking about my motherfucking the suits and shit. And the motherfucker hit me and go, so are you vaccinated?
Yeah, that's the.
Nah. Oh, do you plan on getting vaccinated? Nah. Okay, well, have a good one.
What made you not get vaccinated?
I know someone personally who died after getting vaccinated.
Okay.
And this woman was healthy. Like, she worked in the medical field. She was a health nut. She wasn't just like a health nut, like, oh, she eat a lot of rabbit food. Like, she gonna get her numbers checked and all of that.
I got you.
You know what I mean? So when it happened to her, it was like, wow. Then I know another person that when they got vaccinated, like, they was good. And then as soon as they got vaccinated, they got that shit.
I got you.
You know what I mean? And then one day I was just sitting back and I was just looking at the symptoms. I was like, nigga, that ain't nothing but the flu on steroids, nigga.
Steroids, right.
That's
that
all
I agree with. That I agree with for sure.
Let me just keep my mucus down and keep my weed clean. I'll be all right. You know?
I mean, I wound up getting vaccinated and I was on hold with it too. Mm-hmm. Not even really like a thought against it or whatever. It was just like, man, I ain't going no fucking way. So what do I need to get vaccinated for? Right. But then I was like, I gotta get back in comedy.
Right.
And I couldn't do shows. Like I got booked. I got booked and everything. Motherfucker forgot to tell me, yo, you gotta be vaccinated. I get to the door. Nah, no vax. Couldn't perform. Wow. I got paid. Don't get me wrong. I got paid because you ain't tell me. It was your fault.
Right.
But it you know how it is. You do comedy, that's your drug. Mm-hmm. And so if you can't get your fix,
it's some bullshit.
It's some bullshit.
But I'm gonna tell you what was even more bullshit. Them virtual fucking shows that we had to fucking do.
I ain't do that.
Yo.
Yeah, I ain't do that.
Let me tell you something. Shout out to my homie Wise. Me and my man Wise we did a Zoom show like damn near once a week.
Okay.
I look back on that shit and I go, this was the ghettoest shit. Nigga, we even had the nerve doing an erotic one. Fucking kids running back and forward and shit.
Yeah, like, nigga, that's how you got here.
Like,
nigga.
What the fuck? Yo, I remember when we did one. I'm in Atlantic City. Shout out to the missus. Shout out to Miss Williams. We always in Atlantic City.
Yeah, you stayed.
Yeah, like that's our second apartment. I was doing the show in Atlantic City on my birthday. I got so fucked up. I passed out.
Mid-Zoom.
On the Zoom. I hear niggas going, yo, I can't even fucking move to turn it. That shit was horrible. But one thing did come. I got to open up for Jane Elliott.
Okay. Which
was dope. That's one smooth ass white woman. Like, I would definitely invite her to the cookout.
Got you.
You know what I mean? And I'm trusting her elbow so she can bring the potato salad too. But yeah, them Zoom shows was bad, like, cause you can't feel the energy.
And that's why I was like, I already know how I am as a comic.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So I was like, nah, this ain't for me. Before even, like, I ain't do one. It was one of those, don't knock it till you try. All right, I knocked it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it's already knocked, nigga. Like,
I did that shit. It was funny, like, when the shit start, like, when the world opened back up, this was the funniest shit. You had a lot of friends on social media when the world shut down.
Yeah.
Like, you could go live and you got at least 25 motherfucking people
niggas ain't had nothing
on your live. Now, the world back open. Nigga, you go live. Like, right now, I'm live. I got 3 people. Shout out to all 3 of y'all. Thank you. The fuck? It fuck with my self-esteem. Like, am I not cool anymore? Right. And then I realized it ain't that. It's just that the world back is back.
Niggas ain't had nothing to do.
Right, niggas. I was real entertainment. Like, ain't that some shit?
That was a rough time when you had a spouse.
Yeah, if y'all ain't getting along.
Well, one, not getting along, but two, I mean, I just think there's a thing of too much of somebody anytime.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And when they always right there, I mean, I was good because I was working and my lady was working, so we was always missing each other. You know what I mean?
Right.
But for motherfuckers to just be home all the time.
But I think, well, I think it depends on how long you was together. Because like me and my wife, we had our little, nigga, you still here. But for the most part, we've been together so long, so we're at the point where we can sit in a room and not say nothing to each other, and we're good.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah.
You know what I mean? So it wasn't. Now, I'm going to tell you what bothered me. Fucking virtual school. I never thought I would feel the way I felt about some kids that I saw in that. Like, all right. It was this one little girl. I'm not going to say her name because, she's still in the school.
Right.
They asked this little girl what was her favorite color. This little heifer start growling. Who's teaching you? But then you had other kids, like it was this little Asian kid. I ain't going to say his name. He's the only Asian kid in the school, so y'all know who the hell I'm talking about.
You already said his name.
Right. He was cool as right. He was cool as hell. He would come on and be like, "Yeah, I'll be back when I finish eating my breakfast," and cut his camera off, and then come back. But to see, let's just say this: everybody shouldn't have had a camera.
Yeah.
Some people camera should have just stayed off.
Right.
Like
we only need audio.
Right, because your shit was dirty. Oh my God, I remember one day I'm watching, the little boy is in the class, he's trying to learn his shit, and his mother is in the back behind him on the bed, and she is snoring like she just got through working Yo,
I mean, parents was mad at that shit.
I was finding this shit fun.
Like parents was really mad at it because they, especially if you had a little kid, because you had to be involved.
Hey, baby.
Like, you had to be there.
Hey, baby.
This nigga's talking to his camera.
No, I'm sorry. I saw the white.
It's cool.
No.
I'm just keeping it entertaining.
Yeah, that shit was, listen, that whole shit was just, the wildest shit was when they said you could start going back outside, right?
You mean like school? You still on school, or you just?
No, I'm talking about just in general. Okay. I don't know if it was just me, but if a motherfucker coughed more than once, I definitely looked at you like, all right, my nigga. Like, I walked around with the test because they gave them to us like every other week.
Right.
Nigga, I test a motherfucker in a heartbeat.
I mean, yes and no. Cause it was a fucked up time period where you felt like you couldn't cough.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that was a natural, and before COVID, it was a natural human, oh, nigga, I gotta cough. Nigga, I was sitting on the bus and I'm not trying to, I don't want nobody looking at me like I got this
right,
shit.
You gotta explain your shit to you. Yo, that smoker's cough. That smoker's.
Nigga, I was just clearing my shit. That's all I was doing.
Yo.
You got the COVID.
Oh, my God, that shit was horrible. But you know what's funny? The people who were still wearing the mask, like, extremely, like, that long after.
I mean, you still got motherfuckers like that.
That's
no lie.
That's because they shit fucked up.
Go down the straight down here, down past Ridgewood to Glendale. Over in Glendale, them white people wearing it. Still.
Because they shit fucked up. That's what I believe. I believe they still wearing masks. Either they jibs is fucked up or they just ugly from the nose down. Like, because there's no reason to still wear it. And what I hated was the motherfuckers who wore the same one. You nasty. You ain't washed this year. Oh. You probably got fucking COVID yourself.
Oh, nah. It got to a point where it was like, you had to match your outfit, nigga. Like,
what? act like I
had a variety.
Act like I ain't sell a couple of them.
You laid on the bed and you put your... Nah,
this shit. Like, act like I ain't sell a couple of them.
Stylish, what? Nigga.
Give me $5. I got you. All right, so let's get into these topics. So, question of the day, and for those who are tuned in, you can definitely answer. In today, in this day and age, do you feel like we as black people are the architects of our own destruction?
Be a little bit more specific with the question.
Okay, so like a lot of what happens to us, can we still say it's outside entities that's causing it?
Yes and no.
Okay.
I think we don't change our ways. We put ourselves in a position a lot of times where we make the stereotypes real, and then we get mad when it gets called out to be real.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Perfect example, I do retail.
Okay.
Right? I know when a motherfucker gonna steal. You understand what I'm saying? Like you ain't even got to do no, once you walk in,
you can tell.
You could tell.
Yeah, 90 degrees, you got on a fucking Pooh Shiesty mask.
Right.
And a Nike Tech with the hood up.
Or a bubble. You know what I'm saying? Or you come in with an empty book bag.
Right.
Holding it. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like we put ourselves in these positions of knowing this is what people feel about us. We do it anyway.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? We'll get to a place where it's like, all right, a big thing will happen. And we all come together for a little while and we all on the same page. And then it go right back.
And even with that, it be bullshit.
No, it's all for the gram.
Right.
That's what we live in a day and age of, is for the gram. Everything's about likes. Everything is about being popular. You know what I'm saying?
And it's sad because, like, I agree with that wholeheartedly. But to take it a step further, it's like, maybe it's because I'm getting older. You know, you start to look at things differently when you get older. Like, shit that used to didn't bother me before gets on my nerves. Like, I hate getting on a bus or a train with school kids now.
Right.
Oh, my. What the fuck? Shut the fuck. If you don't go sit your little... Yo, I got on there one day. I swear to God, I was only taking the train one stop. So standing isn't a problem.
Right.
But this kid is laid out on the fucking... I couldn't help it. I just... Yo, shorty, move your feet. I want to sit down. Like, what the fuck? This isn't your home. Oh, and I want to say this. Where's the main camera? There go the main camera, right? All you motherfuckers who hop the train, go to hell. And I'm not talking about the ones who don't. I'm talking about, listen, I'm out with the family, right? There's 5 of us. This shit ain't cheap.
Right.
I watch motherfuckers with Louis and Dunkin' Donut cups, and they just open the gate and walk on. And look, this is the shit. When you take the bus, it's fucking worse. Oh my! They say what's up to the bus driver. Are you shitting me? Yeah, what's up now? Are you? Yo, I was on the 14 bus. Shout out to Brownsville. I was on the 14 bus, and the motherfucker got on, didn't pay shit. And then when he got ready to get up, yo, can I get a transfer? Are you?
I mean, that's OD, because if you hopped on one, you might as well just walk on and say what up to the next nigga.
This is what I'm saying.
But you mentioned the school kids first,
right?
And I gotta chime in on that. Let's be all the way real, where it's our generation and a little bit younger. Well, no, because you got me by... So, our generation, parents...
You see how old he just called me old in the motherfucker? He's like...
I mean, listen,
that was Kevin Hart.
I was about to say, you got me by like 10, right, nigga?
Here we go.
But I caught myself.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
I was like, shit, I got more grades than the nigga.
Yeah, right now, I just shaved. Yeah, see?
No, but it's us parenting that got it like that. We parent soft now. And I keep it all the way 100. I got kids. And I parent soft.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Now, in one hand, for me, is I parent soft because I got girls, right? So I feel like as a man, it's hard for how you come off to a female.
I don't know.
I don't knock anyone who do.
Right.
For me.
Right.
Who
right.
I am.
Right.
It's hard. Like, I've done it.
Right.
And I never feel good.
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying?
I get off on scaring the shit out of my kids.
Like I sit back, damn. I made her feel bad.
What? I've been out. Did you hear how?
Cause you're a bully, nigga. That's why.
Cause I'm short. That's right. Napoleon complex all day, every day, baby.
But we parents soft, and I know that just simply off of. You remember back when we was kids and you on the bus, me and you having a conversation, we lose ourselves, we curse, we catch eye contact with that older person. What do? Apologize.
Right.
Nowadays, they would fuck you in my face for anyway.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? We didn't apologize to that person because we feared that person just because they was an adult. We feared the concept of what our parents taught us.
That's a fact.
You see what I'm saying? There's no fear now.
Right. Yeah.
There's no fear now.
Definitely not scared of shit.
You know what I mean?
And they're all mad. Like, and if you ask them why, they can't fucking tell you.
Nah, they don't know why.
I mean, I can tell them why. You fucking hot. You know. Hey, like, yo, I had to tell my son, like, you are not, listen, them hoodies.
They don't, this generation of kids don't enjoy their youth.
But you know what's funny? Like, did we really?
Absolutely we did. Absolutely we did. You know, and
he said that shit with
nah,
yes.
Cause I'm gonna tell you
what's going on.
I'm gonna tell you why we enjoyed it. Because we actually mingled with each other for real. Okay. We didn't mingle with each other on these. We didn't have these to mingle with each other.
Right.
You go to the park, you actually played in the park.
Right.
Now these kids is in the park, they all in the park just on their phone.
On their phone.
You see what I'm saying? So that going out, riding your bike, playing basketball, playing Scully.
Yeah.
Yeah, we enjoyed ourselves. Yeah, we enjoyed ourselves.
And shout out to free lunch, nigga. I'm gonna say that one time. Shout out to motherfucking free lunch. What, nigga? I was telling my daughter about that shit the other day because, you know, you was mentioning parenting soft. And I got, like my daughter, like, she don't eat school lunch. Like, we make her lunch every morning. So she says, right. And so she says to me, she goes, Daddy, did your mom used to bring you lunch? I was like, baby.
Lunch?
Like, no. She was like, why not? I was like, well, you know, she was either asleep or at work.
Right.
You know, I had to eat the school lunch. You ate the school lunch? Yeah. And I ate it in the summertime, too, when there wasn't no goddamn school.
Right, because you was outside all day.
Right.
And it was, yo, y'all hungry? Yeah, we hungry. All right, let's run to school real quick.
Yep. And we had a whole shit set up. What?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It was on clockwork. Like, so when you say, ask the, did we enjoy our, hell yeah. My opinion, hell yeah, we did. And I'd do it again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And you know, it's crazy. Even our wild shit, like when you look back on it, was funny. Like, some people might not agree with this. But one of the most tragic yet funniest things I remember from my childhood, crackheads.
Oh yeah, classic.
Crackhead. The character in these motherfuckers were. Listen, we had one. Yo, we called this nigga the mayor. He ain't never run for shit, but everyone around there just knew him.
Right.
And the way he talked was just so funny. Like, you knew when he was high because the nigga started clicking. Yo, listen, like. Yeah, I don't even know if crackheads still exist. But
that's Harlem.
Oh, they
in Harlem.
All right. We gotta go up to Harlem one time. Man. I need to see a crackhead.
Yeah, crackheads like I see now people will be posting where a crackhead will be on a bike. Nigga, I've been seeing that.
Yeah. You
know what I'm saying? I seen that when I was a kid. That shit ain't new. It's just that now these crackheads is rare, so when you see it, it's like, yo, what the fuck? When we always do it.
And not only that, but we didn't have this social media. Can you imagine, like, going back to your childhood, like you were saying? Can you imagine if social media was around?
I don't even know how many kids I'd have now if social media was around back then.
What? I didn't have to talk to the shorties in my school. I could have what? Oh boy. Oh,
different time.
Or found a teacher, because that's the shit now. All right, but we off topic. So, architects of our own destruction. The question came because I try not to watch regular TV. Only because, like, ever since the whole Black Lives Matter, the marketing is really disgusting to me. You know what I mean? Like, if you look, every commercial has a mixed couple. Every show has a mixed couple with a gay friend.
Yeah.
Like, that's not what the fuck we was asking for. But enough people saw it, the shiny nickel syndrome. Ooh, look, yeah, they like us.
Right.
No.
Right.
Like, do you see how quick the NFL took all of that shit up? Like, by the last kick of the last game of that whole time. And the reason why getting back to why I don't watch TV. I remember when I had to do research, because I used to work for this newspaper, Four Corners.
Okay.
It was a hip-hop newspaper. And I always try to give them articles that was, left like some shit they wouldn't get. And I remember somebody telling me that it's okay for the news to lie. And I did the research, and it's true. Because their whole thing is selling a story.
Selling a story, yeah.
And knowing that, and then you see things like who owns Channel 7? Disney. Some of the best liars work there. So right. I don't watch it. So I watch a lot of YouTube.
Okay.
But now the problem with that is you watch one thing and the algorithm just...
Yeah.
But I was watching this thing and it was about a cop. He pulled this guy over. And it was from his camera. Mm-hmm. And I gotta be honest, I would have shot the nigga.
If you was the cop?
If I was the cop.
Because of how he was reacting.
Right. Okay. And the thing about it was, he knew he was wrong. Like, they pull up, he got crack crumbs in his beard. And you talking about, why you fucking with me? Are you serious?
I mean, it's unfortunate, very unfortunate. We've seen a lot of situations, because of there's cameras everywhere now, right?
Right.
And we've seen a lot of situations where absolutely the white person was in the wrong, the white cop was in the wrong, the position of power in the situation was in the wrong. However, at what point can we be real and say, well, why'd you react like that?
Yo.
I mean, because I'd rather go through the system and come home to my family.
Then go through you with your knee in my neck and nine niggas whole time.
Then take that fucking chance.
Right.
Right? Because after once we, because let's be real, right? This been happening. It's been happening. It's just that we can see it now.
Right.
Now it's public. Now it's public. Everybody can see it. Social media. Everybody pulling their phone out to record in these situations. So it's been happening, but we got to do better because we know we not in control. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And then, and I get lawyers and things of that nature may come pricey, but you got to figure out how in the aftermath can I take control.
Right.
But
yo, listen,
in the situation,
they had this kid, he was in Walmart. It's probably why I'll never go to Walmart. There's a lot of bullshit to go on in Walmart.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about Walmart.
He was in Walmart, and he was following women and beating off. They see it on camera. They call the cops. The cops come. When they walk up, he got his meat in his hand. Hey, you, come here. He takes off running outside. I'm not the type of person who believes in stereotypes and just looking at a person and prejudging. But if you seen his fat ass, you knew he wasn't getting away. And he falls. Now they got him. I need some water. I can't breathe.
Did he fall forward? Like
yeah,
on his
yeah. Scuffed it up. Now he got a peppermint. Shit is bad. But my thing is this, you doing all this, I need water. Oh, you hurt me. When they said come here, nothing in your mind said, all right, I got my dick in my hand.
Right.
In Walmart. Maybe I shouldn't be doing this.
So is it like pants down or no pants?
He had on shorts.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And they blurred it out because it's YouTube.
Right, well, I would hope they blurred it.
Right, and then there's this other thing that is going on And it's not destruction as much as it is showcasing delusion, but it's scary. Mm-hmm. There are people who get on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, they go live and beg for fucking money. Like, they'll get on, hey, what's going on? Yeah, so I need $300 for my rent. And then the people in the comments are saying shit like, well, what happened last month? And instead of them being humble, they're cursing these people out and blocking them.
Right.
Virtual panhandling. And now they're calling it entertainment.
It's working for motherfuckers.
That's the sad. Yo, I watched a homeless motherfucker go from Tennessee to Vegas, and then from Vegas back to Tennessee, and not one night did this motherfucker sleep in the street. Hotel every night, and guess who paid for it? The people viewing. Are you serious?
I mean, so if he was homeless, how do you even have a phone that, like,
bro? You know, them Obama phones is something amazing. You know, I got 3 of them in the house. My daughter used one. Because everybody mama doing that shit now. Listen, on Pickett Avenue, I seen about 4 motherfuckers today. Hi, you need a phone? My nigga, you don't see my phone in my hand. Oh, well, you can always use another one. No. My life ain't that busy. Oh, shit. Nigga, I got a wife. I walk in the house with 2 phones. What the fuck you doing with 2 phones?
Right. Kevin Gates now.
Right. Let me see the other phone. Oh, really? All right, here we go.
Look, you in both of them.
Right. You're the first number I put in both.
Right.
All right. So
I mean, so ultimately, do you feel like we're the architect?
I feel like it's the concept of we still have the mindset that they're holding us back. But it's not really there.
It's not.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this camera on this fucking phone has made so many people money. I won't say, like, famous, because once that shit runs out, you don't hear from them no more.
Right.
But for that moment,
it makes them, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And once they learn how to capitalize, like, yo, and this is a nice segue into the other shit. Do you see the numbers? This interview of Shannon Sharp with Katt Williams?
Oh, yeah.
I think it's at like 60 million now.
Yeah. It was talked about.
And mind you,
everybody had to tune in.
But now, mind you, Shannon don't got to pay nobody. No studio, no writers, no maybe 1 or 2 niggas with a camera. That's it. That's why when people talk this Hollywood, listen. If you are that good and you believe in yourself that much, this shit right here, it's what it is right now. I mean, because I'm seeing motherfuckers doing stand-up that ain't funny.
Because they were famous
on social media.
You know, they got it from that, and then it became okay. Because it's about the numbers.
Right.
It's about the numbers. Some of the funniest comedians ain't getting spots that these dudes are getting simply because of that one question. How many followers you have?
And that shit is crazy. Because followers ain't never equal up to supporters. But that's the other side of the story.
Well, in some cases, yeah.
Right.
And I will be fair and say to these IG comedians, it do pan out. Now, whether they're funny or not, that's a different.
Okay.
That's a different. But are the people showing up? They showing up.
Right.
These dudes are they selling out venues.
But you know what I think? I feel like what social media has done is social media has made everyone feel like they can do everything.
Agreed.
Fucking T.I. start doing comedy. When the fuck has he ever made you laugh on purpose? Like, are you shitting me?
I mean, all right, so you feel a way about that?
Kinda.
Why?
Because I know that, I'm not going to say I know, it's my opinion. He wouldn't have been able to get as far as he got if he wasn't who he was already.
I agree to that as far as time span.
Right.
My question is, how do you feel about him deciding, I want to do this? Forget about anything else. Just the
But him deciding him to do it?
Yeah, this is what I want to do.
I mean, that's what's up. And going for it is what's up. But it's like, you know, it's like you go to the gym 4 days a week. You fucking killing yourself. You lifting everything in the fucking gym that you can. And there's a motherfucker that's doing steroids. All he's doing is push-ups. That shit will piss you off.
Right.
Nigga, do you know how many meals I've not eaten and how many injuries and sort and all you just shooting yourself in the ass and doing 10 push-ups?
I mean, I agree, but I also feel like it's the game.
Okay.
And it's the game of, can you fill a venue? Because you gotta look at it like this in any business, and you are a producer or we're a producer, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You gotta look at it like this. The business, right? The venue. They want to know, am I going to make money? Do they really necessarily care about what happens in between me making money? No.
Right.
It's all about the bottom line at the end of the day. So I get you when you say, oh, it'll make a person mad, right? Absolutely, it'll make me mad. Damn, I'm really sitting here working, and I done been to open mics where nothing but comics and nobody laughed, and going through the grind, and your first show is a sold-out arena.
Right.
I get that.
Like, what the fuck?
I absolutely get it on that side. But on the business side, you guys fall back and respect it. Because if you was that owner...
Yeah, I wouldn't give... Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Right. Fuck the artistry. Fuck the artistry.
Okay, how you did? Oh,
all right, so that's going to be a shirt. Y'all look out for it. Babe, we working on a shirt called Fuck the Artistry. But it's like... So... Let's get into it. Let's just Katt. Now, before I give my input, I want to know from an actual working comedian. Also, we got to give it up one time for the brother M.J.B because he's about to be a papa. Yes, give it up for that. Give it up for that.
Papa
again. Yes. And this one is a boy?
Yeah, my first boy.
His first boy. He finally got that. Yeah.
I left them Timbs on, baby.
Yeah. he needed that structure. All right. So, as a comedian who's doing the work, what's your take on the whole?
I mean, it's tricky. Okay. From my standpoint.
Okay.
Right? And I say that because, first of all, let's just be clear on one thing. It was pure entertainment. Pure entertainment. But at the same time, I feel like that's not a level of where I'm at.
Okay.
To feel a way about it.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Because why would I choose sides when I don't know what's going on that side?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Now, I think this is what people don't put into perspective of the situation. What do we get into comedy for? To do what the fuck we want to do. To be who the fuck we want to be. See what I'm saying? That's why I'm not over here, hey, write me this set. This is me. You see what I'm saying? When I'm on stage, it's I don't give a fuck how many people I'm in front of. I'm tunnel visioned of now I get to be me.
Okay.
That's what I did it for. So when you have that, and when comes the stardom and the growth, the big fame and all of that, it's gonna become more broad. And in Katt's situation, that's him. That's who he is. That's how he felt. He said it on I believe it was Willie D's podcast. He said if you didn't want me to say any of this, then you shouldn't have treated me the way that you did. Mm-hmm. That's any of us in any everyday life.
Right.
I'm going to treat you, or I'm going to speak on you, or I'm going to feel a way about you, depending on what you did to me. Mm-hmm. Now, I don't know if what he said happened, didn't happen, whose side of the story is true. Certain things is adding up straight off of the facts that's put out on social media, and I'm talking content.
Right.
Stuff we saw for real, joke for joke. You know what I'm saying? Some of the things is adding up. But again, I don't know who did what when. I don't know who was working on what when. So I think that man spoke what he felt.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And he's in a position where I don't need you for nothing. Mm-hmm. None of y'all. I don't need none of y'all for nothing. So if I feel like I'm going to expose you, then no harm lost to me. We're a comedian in my level, right? We could sit here, I love Katt, or you know what I'm saying? So yeah. Now you're in a situation where the other side, this is where you could shine, but you pick the side.
Right. Okay, that's a deep concept. Okay, all right. For me, it's a little different. I guess because I'm such an opinionated person, and as someone who was a fan of Katt, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I realized certain things about Katt early on. Like, I'll never say what he said wasn't his truth.
Right.
Was it the truth is what I question.
Okay.
And where did the truth come from? Because if you listen to certain things, like, I'm going to keep it a buck. Everything to me sounded valid until the Kevin Hart shit. Okay. Only because I've heard multiple times. And each time is nothing that you can say that man, like, actually did to you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
For you to feel this way, other than the fact of what he's saying in the interview, when he came,
that he was a gatekeeper. That he's the
gatekeeper as an implant, because who just pops up in LA with their own shows, this, that, and third. You forgot there's an entire East Coast that he was working. If you know the story, he was working. He said it. You know what I'm saying? The what's his name? Not Dave Checky.
No. I know exactly who you're talking
the
about.
comedian that put him that helped him get on.
Keith Robinson.
Right. Like this is what they did.
He really grinded out as a young nigga too.
So you're mad. You know what I'm saying? You look like he said, for 5 years the roles that went across, and he did it, and the only thing I was asking was, could they take this out, this, that, and the third? Once you're deemed hard to work with by one person, that's your handle.
Right.
Now, I'm going to go through all of that with you when we got a motherfucker that's right here that's talented enough and he's pulling in the numbers, and he really don't give a fuck because he going to figure out a way to do it.
Right.
What I'm going to run with. Now, you're mad because you watched it, and you saying to yourself, I could have did a better fucking job.
That could have been me. I could have did it, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I know that because, nigga, that was me. I've been there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm cutting off my nose to spite my face, and then when I see the finished product, it's like, damn.
Right.
The fuck? That could have been me.
I mean, I think whether we admit it out loud or not, we all kind of have that, or not we all have, we all go through some point of bitterness in your respected grind.
Right.
And that comes simply off of, I feel like I'm better than you. So it simply comes off of, for whatever reason. And in some cases, it may be the hand-down truth. And in other cases, it may be a circumstance situation. So what I mean by that, right, I may see a certain comic getting shit now, right? And I'm sitting back like, fuck. Every show I did with such and such, I rocked over them.
Right.
But did I do all that they did? And this is where you got to be real to yourself and say everything, no matter what it is you do, takes a certain level of grind, hustle, patience, and understanding.
Right.
That what's supposed to come to you, as much as nothing has came to me yet for real, I truly do believe what's supposed to come to you is going to find its way to you.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Now, it may not be, most of the time, it's never going to be in the time that you want it.
Right.
Right? But when you want it, are you really ready?
That's a good question.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And I learned that on my growth of doing retail and becoming in management, where I was in a position to become a assistant manager. This back in the day, right? And I had an interview. In my mind, I aced the interview. Didn't get it. Didn't understand why I didn't get it. Nobody for real said to me, yo, you ain't get it because you ain't ready.
Right.
But when it came back around 2 years later, and I did ace it,
right,
it was because now you're ready.
Right.
And the reality is, right, we all want more money. We all want whatever. The reality is, you prematurely go into anything you ain't ready for, it's going to crumble. Now, learning tool, it's a cool learning tool, right? Because now you can, I messed up here. But then you have to admit it to yourself.
And I think that's one of the key things that is lacking. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right. Real quick story of what I mean. Like, we cut off our nose, and you can get mad at everybody else, but at the end of the day, you got to look at the part you played. Right. Like, all right, so when I was serious with the acting, I did this pilot. It was called Playing the Game, and it was starring Alicia Keys.
Okay.
This is before, you know, she snatched up Swiss Beats. And she used every day, because we called each other by the character's name, so every day she'd be like, yo, Cuddy, make sure I get your number. But this was Alicia Keys. This wasn't Alicia Keys. This was dirty ass Alicia
Right, this
Keys.
is just Alicia.
Right, fuck out of here. Shorty, you fuck. I didn't know nothing about vintage. Shorty, your jeans is dirty. Your fucking,
right.
Your sneakers look, no, like you couldn't wash them shits. So when it was over, I did like I did with every project that I was in. I took the numbers of those that, you know, I clicked with and whatever.
Right.
I'm sitting in a house a couple of months later. Her first video comes on. Oh, shit. I'm going through the contacts trying to find the numbers and shit. Right, because I'm trying to get in the next fucking video. This bitch is on Video Music Box. I got to be on this shit. Yo, they done changed all the numbers, bro.
Right.
I'm like, yo, they changed the number? Because it was one dude who answered.
Right.
I said, yo, what happened? He said, I don't know, bro. I got up this morning and all the numbers was changed. I said, they cut you out too? He said, yeah. I said, that's fucked up. But it was crazy because I was mad at them and like, nigga, it was me.
Right,
she was giving me the opportunity, but because of my prejudgment of what I was looking at, not what she could have become, I'm like, nah, I'm good, shorty.
Right. I mean, do you think there's anything that a person goes for, don't get, or fails at, where they can actually sit there and say, wasn't my fault?
Can they? I think a lot of people do.
Okay.
Should they?
When I say can they, meaning I'm not talking about I'm telling so-and-so. I'm talking about when you looking in that fucking mirror.
Oh, hell no. The hardest shit for a person to do is face themselves.
Accountability is a real thing. And we run away from accountability the minute shit don't go well. And as soon as shit go well, nigga, I did that.
Yeah.
I did that.
It's just like we own up to every positive stereotype.
Yeah.
Black men got big. Yeah, we ride that.
Right.
Oh, we good at sports. We ride that.
Right.
Yeah, but y'all niggas is late. Nah, the fuck out of here. Not me. Yes, the fuck we are.
Yes, we are.
Nigga, shit, we was late here today. Shit. Like, you know what I mean? So I think that's probably the main thing that's fucking us up is that lack of accountability. And
yeah, absolutely.
I saw it in Katt shit. Like, again, his quarrels with Cedric and them, that shit is plain as day. Like, I've seen it. Like, you see it on stage when they're all together. Like, you can tell that that's a clique.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And as somebody, like, when I first got into poetry, that was why I started doing my shit the way I was doing it, was because I didn't want to fuck with the clique.
Right.
But what I realized was me focusing on not wanting to fuck with the clique is what was making me angry. Now, people would fuck with me, but because of my anger, it's like I ain't fuck with him but so much.
Right.
And then I'm saying, oh, niggas don't want to, nigga, cause I'm a fucking live wire.
Right.
Ain't nobody gonna want to fuck with that.
I mean, listen, I don't necessarily think there's anything wrong with cliques, because at the end of the day, cliques is AKA my friends.
Right.
So that's like saying you can't have friends.
Right. No, it's only wrong when you're not in it.
It's again, happens in everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a thing that don't happen in. My thing about cliques is be your clique, cool, but still acknowledge everything else going on around you.
Right.
That's just my thing to it. Like, I'm a loner. I roll up to every show by myself. You know what I'm saying? But I fuck with everybody.
Right.
On a cordial level. Not I don't like you, but this is who I am.
Right.
So for me, when it comes to anybody, whether it's in comedy, regular, it gotta be a natural click.
Okay.
I can't do well, you produce such and such, so
I'm gonna be your friend.
let me slide over.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's gotta be a natural click. Like if we click on we in the green room and just the way the vibe is going, cool. Now, I mean, I fuck with you. There's a few comics who I fuck with just off of, early days being in the grind. But at the same time, I didn't allow myself to, or we didn't allow ourselves. We forming a clique.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? It's like if we around each other, yeah, we cool, we tight. This is what it's gonna be for this moment.
Right.
But other than that, man, I'm trying to fly. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like in any art, your beginning days, where does most of your opportunities come from? Your peers. See what I'm saying? So you getting into issues with your peers is you saying, man, fuck that opportunity.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to ever put myself in a position where it's like, oh, if I don't like you because something happened, where I'm going to feel like I can't like you. I can't not like you because you might, then it's just not for me.
Right.
That's just how it is.
My thing has always been, and I blame my mother. Like, my mother used to always say, God bless her, my mother used to always say, don't bite your tongue because that shit hurts. We in 5? All right. And that's how I lived. But what I've realized is that that's not always the best option.
Right.
Yeah. But going back to Katt, we're gonna sum it up, wrap it up. I honestly feel, while there was a lot of truth in what he said, like some of this shit you can't deny, there was also some bitterness. There was also a little hypocrisy, because you did the same shit to a comedian.
Right.
Should that comedian get on Shannon Sharp and talk about you?
I mean, being all the way real, I think anyone who gets a joke stolen should talk about it.
But now here's the thing, though. At what, like, is it how they steal it? Because what it seemed like he was mad about was the fact that Cedric said, I didn't. Like, he wanted that acknowledgement that, yeah, one of the kings of comedy used my motherfucking joke.
But why wouldn't you?
True.
Why wouldn't you want that acknowledgement? Because at the end of the day, and this is again not me picking sides, but now I feel like I'm part of what made you.
Right.
See what I'm saying? Because the Kings of Comedy was huge.
Right.
Still is huge.
Right.
It's what got each and every one of them to the level of where they're at to grow. Mm-hmm. So, give me my flowers. That's all it is at the end of the day with anything, right? We always talk about that. Give me my flowers.
Right. Right. All right. So, we're going to close it down? Oh, no. Oh, he was saying come closer. Yeah, so, give me my flowers. Yeah, so it's a lot, like, and I guess because I'm a Virgo, like him. So I picked through a lot of that shit.
Right.
So shout out to the Virgos.
Man, shout out Cancers for no reason.
Yeah, for no reason. No reason at all. But like, I'm sitting there and I'm listening and I'm going, that ain't factual. Okay. I gotta look into that one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Only because I see what I used to like, what I was in Katt.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not that I'm trying to be Katt Williams. And another thing, wait, main camera right there. All you fucking comedians that we ain't hear from, that now all of a sudden you want to pop up with a Katt Williams story, go sit the fuck down, shut the fuck up, don't nobody motherfucking care. I heard, this is the dumbest shit I heard. I heard a comedian say, I am the Katt Williams of comedy. A comedian said, I am the Katt Williams. Yeah, kill yourselves. All y'all. Make way for some good comics.
I don't even know how that
like
starts to work.
Right. But I do want to say this, regardless of how you may feel about it, whichever way you sway, it was genius.
It was absolute genius.
It was genius.
I think it was so genius that it surpassed the thought of how genius this is.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
When you talking 60 million, think he expected that?
Right. Like that's and
I think it was really just supposed to be a firecracker. Hey, I'm here. I'm on tour.
And that shit,
I'm back.
That shit was a whirlwind. You had Willie D drop his interview. Wait a minute. I got one with Katt. Oh, and I gotta say this. Kevin Hart ex-wife. May your nipples burn in hell and you get a paper cut in the corner of your mouth. All right. We're gonna bring it to a close.
Yeah, that bothered me a lot.
Yeah, I was real upset. We're gonna talk about that next week. Cause next week is Sister, Can I Holla at You? Yeah, girls, I want y'all to tune in. So I wanna close with a thought. Just any thought, and we're gonna get up out of here.
I mean, we spoke on it, and I think a lot of this episode really boiled down to accountability. You know what I'm saying? Learn to take accountability of your actions, whether you did it or you didn't do it, whatever it may be.
Right.
Understand what you put yourself in that position.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So, yeah. Take accountability of your actions, accept who you are, accept what you did, and grow and learn from it.
Sounds sexy. Yes. All right, and mine's gonna be real quick. This is to people in relationships. A lot of times when you hear people break up, you hear them say, I gave him everything he wanted. I did all that she wanted me to. How do you know? Did you ask her? 9 times out of 10, you probably didn't. Because we in relationships, we don't want to have them uncomfortable conversations. But if you want your shit to last, check in with your partner every once in a while. I don't care what job you have. You have to do an assessment at some point.
Yeah.
Relationship is work. It's just, the downtime is fun time.
Right.
It's
the work that you never clock out from.
Yeah, exactly. Because I'm going home to go to work right now. Anyway, this was the Reallionaires podcast, episode 1. We will be doing episode 2 next week. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Shout out to S Street Media. I am the real M.J.B in the motherfucking building.
Yeah, let's go.
And remember, Jesus was a black man with a Hispanic sinner. We out.